What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with a review for Married at First Sight, season 16. I don't know what episode this is. I just know that I want this season to go ahead and wrap on up, you guys. But before we go ahead and get into this episode, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on my channel, and you guys aren't subscribed yet, do me a solid favor, stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and sharing the video. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's go ahead and breeze through Married at First Sight, shall we? All right, you guys, so I really want somebody to tell me down in the comment section below how many more episodes are left of this season. I just really want to know that answer. How many more episodes do we have left of Married at First Sight? This season right here has been a snooze fest for me. So let's talk about the couples. So this review is not going to be long at all because this episode, it wasn't like the last two episodes I've watched. I haven't missed any episodes of watching the show. Now, I have not reviewed the last two episodes. Those two episodes were both boring as crap to me. So was this one. It really don't look like we're almost at decision day, and I think next week's episode is going to be a little spicy based off of the trailer for next week's episode when Jasmine was getting some attention from another guy, and I don't think her husband's going to like that. But let's talk about Nicole and Chris real quick, you guys. So Nicole and Chris, so they're back from the trip, right? And they were discussing the trip. You know, they're talking about how they feel like Jasmine and Eris, as well as Kirsten and Nicole, really grew. They were talking about who they thought grew, right? I was like, I don't think anybody grew on this trip. None of the couples grew on this trip. Like, nobody grew. Kirsten and Shaq are still in the same place that they've been. Jasmine and Eris still in the same place that they've been. Gina and Clint, they ain't gonna ever move from where they are, right? So, and even with Nicole and Chris, I don't think that they're really moving forward. I think that what's happening with Nicole and Chris is the fact that, you know, like I've been saying it about Nicole. Nicole has some things that internally I definitely feel that she needs to work on. I think that Nicole is a sweet person. I think that she's a really sweet girl. But I can see some issues within Nicole, and I think a lot of them stem from some of them are insecurity issues, and some of them are probably just security issues in themselves, right? Her parents were divorced, and I think that Nicole, and I always feel that, when parents divorce, the kids feel that, right? And I always think that it would be beneficial for the children to then be put in therapy, right? So that way that they can have someone who is an independent person who doesn't know them, and they can really talk out their issues with what they're dealing with, right? So that way they don't grow up and they don't harbor resentment, or they don't have, they don't feel stable enough or things like that. I feel like with Nicole, this is why I say with Nicole, I definitely do think that she needs to sit down and talk to a therapist, because there's a lot of things with Nicole that I feel that she should unpack. Yes, again, like I said, I think highly of Nicole, but I also think that Nicole has a lot of deep-rooted issues from her parents divorcing, as well as just the insecurity issues. And I really do like Nicole, and I like Chris, right? And I want things to work out for them, but I don't know if they're going to continue, if they're going to work, if she doesn't, actually sit down and just find out why why she is the way about certain things, right? And let me know what you guys think, right? So like I said, she also, that's what I want to say, Nicole also has a lot of self-doubt, and I don't know why. So they're gonna do away with the word pineapples, right? And Chris was like, okay, if we do away with pineapples, can we get rid of some of these pineapples in the apartment? She's like, girl, get rid of them damn pineapples, right? So we see Chris. So Chris went out with his brother, who is a life coach, and they were looking at some vintage cars, right? So they were talking about the experience with them, right? And Chris was talking about how, with Nicole, she can be a bit intense, but he feels like they balance each other out. I was like, you do balance each other out, but when it comes down to that whole intense part, you shouldn't have to be the one that balances Nicole. Nicole should have the tools to say, okay, you know what? I feel like I'm doing a lot. Let me check myself and let me get myself together, I think that that's something that needs to happen, and that's why I again say that I feel that Nicole should definitely sit down with a therapist, right? So we see Nicole later in the episode. She was talking to her dad about decision day. Now, actually do understand where Nicole is coming from about the situation where they're going to live once this process is over and they have to move out of the shared apartments. I do absolutely understand her situation. I get what she's saying, right? We are husband and wife. We've been living together for all this time. So now that the process is over, I get, I get what she's saying, right? We need to find if we don't have somewhere to go as a couple, we need to try to find something that will, find us somewhere, have options. I definitely get what she's saying in that aspect. Let's have options, right? We need to know what places will take us in with these three dogs. But here's the other thing that I would say: why you just think that I have the question is, why are we just limiting ourselves only to apartments, right? Why not look for a townhouse, a condo, a condo, or even a home, like a actual home? Why not rent a home until you guys are ready to know if you want to make that decision of purchasing a home? Why not rent a house, right? If you rent a house, I don't think too many people are going to say, oh, you can't have three dogs in the house. I don't know that. I don't know, but why not think about that, right? Why not think about those options instead of just looking for an apartment? Because I do feel like with apartments, they are going to give you stipulations on, or either, yeah, they're going to give you a stipulation. They're going to be like, this is a little bitty ass apartment for two people and y'all got three fucking dogs in there. So they probably be worried about, what is the apartment going to look like when y'all do eventually move out, if y'all move out, right? So I get where she's coming from about that living situation. I do feel that she is putting too much pressure on herself when it comes down to that. That is my thing when it comes to Nicole. I think that Nicole is just putting a lot of pressure on herself unnecessarily. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and we're going to pause here and move forward. Next up, you guys, Jasmine and Hits from the Streets, right? So with these two, I just really want this process to be over, because at this point it's just kind of it feel like it's a situation that's being forced. I don't think that, I know everybody was so happy on the trip, like, oh, Eris finally opened up to, Jasmine. Y'all don't see that this man is playing a game? Like, I just don't understand how y'all don't see that he's not being intentional. Nothing about him screams intentional. Everything about him screams that he is doing this to satisfy the experts, to pacify Jasmine, to make Jasmine feel, make her feel away, make her feel like, oh, well, he's actually trying to work things out. No, he's not. He's not. I guarantee you when it comes to decision day, he's going to say no. I'm a hope and pray that Jasmine says no. I hope she says no, right? So, and what in this particular scene with them, he was talking about how he feels she's showing improvement to work on the things that they've discussed. And I'm like, so what are you doing? Like, do you have anything in this? Do you factor into this in any kind of way? Absolutely not, right? I just really don't like this situation for Jasmine. I'm ready for decision day and I want her to say no. But then he also is like, he wants her to initiate like things like hand grabbing. I'm like, this is a relationship. This is a partnership 50-50. So equal. Like what she can do, you can do. What the left hand can do, the right hand can do, right? Like what the left do, the right can do. So if the left hand wants to say, oh, I want to slap the right hand, or vice versa, right? Slap the left. Both hands can do that. Like oh Jesus, it's just something about him that I don't rock with. It just leaves an icky taste in my mouth, right? So then we later saw them in the episode as they were doing the intimacy thing, right? I was just like, oh, because they're opening up. For me, I was actually happier when Jasmine was paying him dust, right? There's nothing intentional about him when it comes to Jasmine. He can use all the words that he wants to say. Words without action is nothing, right? So again, bring on decision day. How many more episodes are left of this season? Is it one or is it two? I'm just ready for this season to be done and over with, right? So we've also seen them in an episode as they went to go see a medium, right? Now, for me with the medium, I'm a little bit apprehensive about that reading that woman gave them, because I'm not saying that this could have happened, but I'm just saying it kind of gave to me that she was debriefed on them before they came there. I'm just saying that's how it felt to me. And this is no shade or anything to anyone who believes in psychics and mediums, right? If that's what you believe in, I'm not knocking what you believe in, right? But for me, I just don't buy 100%. I don't even buy 50% into it. I don't honestly believe in psychics and mediums. That's just my personal opinion. Again, if you believe in psychics and you believe in mediums, I am not here to knock what you believe in, right? That is not what I'm doing. I'm a skeptic when it comes to that. I have to be honest with you. I'm a skeptic when it comes to mediums and psychics. I honestly don't believe it. But again, there are people out there that believe in it. And again, like I said, this is no slight, no shade to anybody who believes in that. But let's pause here and move forward, you guys. All right, you guys. So next up, I'm going to go ahead and just knock Kirsten and Shaq out the way, because this is another couple that I think is playing in my face. Now, for weeks, I have been kind of going hard on Kirsten, but now that I actually sit down and really look at it, it's not all Kirsten. Shaq has some accountability in this as well, right? Do I still believe that she is attracted to him? Absolutely not. Do I still believe that? Never mind. I'm gonna keep that one to myself too. So she's meeting with her brother, right? And he's asking her how things are going in the marriage. She tells him that it's, up and they're not really having a deep conversations, and the attraction still really isn't there, and she isn't emotionally connected to him. I'm like, girl, I've been knew that. Why did you have? Now here's a question that I'm just gonna ask, and it might come off rude, or I don't know how it's gonna come off, but if there's no emotional connection with him, you're still not that physically attracted to him, why did you have sex with him? That's where I'm confused about. Why does she have sex with him if there's no emotional connection and no physical connection? So it's just like a shell. You just literally just oh no. I am not going to sit here and have sex with a person that I don't have any kind of a connection with, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, or physically. I ain't doing it. Never mind, stop lying. You've done it before. Don't say anything. Leave me alone, y'all. But no, I'm really questioning that, right? Have I ever been with somebody that I ain't never been with nobody that I ain't physically attracted to? Might not be intellectually attracted to the person, emotionally attached to emotionally attached or anything like that. But physical attraction, it has to, not really. Do it have to be a physical attraction for me? Not really, because I don't really. So, not really, because I don't look at. I'm not really a big physical person, right? I don't care about how people look, because now in my 20s, did I care about a physical attraction? Yes, but as I've gotten older, I don't care about the physical attraction, because I'm like, shit, we're all gonna get older at some point. How I look today at 30 something years old, I won't look like in my 40s, my 50s, or my 60s. Hopefully I do, but 9 times out of 10, I won't, right? But so yeah, I don't care about a quote unquote physical attraction. As long as you treat me right and you're kind to me, you're nice to me, we fine, right? But with Kirsten, I just wonder, like, girl, there is nothing there between you and Shaq. So I just don't understand why she slept with him, right? But hey, she did it. That's why I said a few weeks ago, I thought it was just pity. And I still think it's pity, right? So she talks about introducing Shaq to her family. I'm like, damn, the process is almost over and you want to introduce him to your family? You really don't like this man, girl, and I really just want you to say that out loud, right? Now, I don't know who Shaq was talking to, but he was talking about the fact that he feels like the marriage is at about a 6 or a 7. I'm like, well, damn, that's very low. And then he's still talking about how he doesn't feel included, with her in her life, right? About not meeting her family. We can say a lot of things about Kirsten, right? We can say it so much about Kirsten, but at the same time, like I said, it's not all her. Shaq has to own up and take some accountability as well. You can't just place everything on her. And then in the episode, we also saw that when he comes home, sometimes he doesn't talk to her, he don't touch her. I was like, so it ain't just her, it's you too. Um, so remember, the family was supposed to come. Her brother ended up having to work. It was just her mother that came, right? So he asked her. So all this time it's been because people were working. No, it ain't. It ain't been because her family was working. It's because she didn't want her family to meet you. Ooh. Can Decision Day please come? Because again, like I said, I just really want these people just to get off my TV screen. I'm tired of them. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Here's another question that I had about this episode. Why in the hell were they sitting in that empty ass church? What was the purpose of that scene? I didn't understand the purpose of that scene. I did not understand the purpose of that scene. Didn't understand it, right? So remember, I just told you her family was supposed to come to dinner, but her brother didn't come. Her daddy didn't come. The daddy that she always talks about didn't come. Her mom came, and I love the fact that her mom told both of them that they need to let down their expectations. Absolutely. Let them down. Once they let them expectations down, they gonna say no. I hope both of them say no on Decision Day. Let's pause here and wrap up this damn episode. All right, you guys. So lastly, let's talk about Gina and Clint. To wrap it, to put this in a tight, nice little bow, Clint and Gina are gonna say no on Decision Day. The only issue that Gina and Clint are gonna have is the custody of Hank, right? Because Clint obviously loves Hank, and Hank obviously loves Clint, right? So y'all gonna have to share Hank. There is no way. Clint and Hank have become best friends with each other at this point, right? So we saw Clint, and he was working out with Mac. I was like, oh, we see Mac. And in this episode, I finally saw, because we've been seeing them previews about Mac saying that he slid into Gina's DMs. I'm like, when are we gonna find out that he slid into her DMs? I guess we're finna find out next week, because Mac saw an opening, because he was asking, Clint, where does he and Gina stand? Hell, they don't stand nowhere. I was like, uh-oh, that's how Mac got in. Mac saw an opening, but that's kind of fucked up, though. That's really fucked up. Even if Gina and Clint are just, giving you best friend, homie vibe, the fact that you were in this process with them. Oh, wait a minute now. So Clint, you gonna get some get back? Are you gonna get back at them by going and trying to holler at Dom? Oof, this is messy and tacky all in one. Mac told Clint that he's been dating, but it's been nothing serious since this situation with Dom. We also saw Clint get a haircut for the first time in 8 years. He looked a lot better. I kind of wish they had to trim up his beard just a little bit, but it is what it is. We also saw Gina and Jasmine. They went to a pole dancing class, and with Gina, I just really want you to stop playing in my face. You are not attracted to Clint, so you taking this pole dancing class ain't had nothing to do with being sexy for your husband. This was literally just for you and for you alone. Stop playing with me, Miss Lady. Stop playing with me. But that's really all I got, you guys. I told you this review wasn't gonna be long because this episode was boring as hell. Like the last 2 episodes were boring. Actually, what episode number was this? Because I gotta go back and look at the last 2. Last week's episode was episode 17, so I guess this was episode 18. Is it like 22 episodes in this season? Please let it end soon. Please, Lord, let it end soon. Please let it end soon. The way I felt about Basketball Wives is how I'm feeling right about now about Married at First Sight in Nashville. Let this season wrap its ass on up. But that is all I got for you guys. If you guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, share the video, and until the next time, stay safe, you guys. Take care of yourselves and wash your hands. Be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And also, you guys, I want to give a very special shout out. I didn't mean to wait to the end of the video. I didn't mean to wait to the end of the video, but I want to shout out to a YouTuber, Shayna. She posted on her community wall last weekend that, she had lost. I don't remember the number. I believe you said 2 or maybe you said 5 subscribers after your last Married at First Sight video. I told you I said it to you in your community tab, Shayna. If I know you watch my videos, if you are here to the end, this is me talking directly to you. Fuck those people, right? For every subscriber that you might lose, you're gonna gain so many more. So people are gonna probably be mad about things that you say. It comes with it comes with the territory. Don't worry. Don't let it. I know you want to get to a certain number. I know a lot of people want to get to a certain number on YouTube, right? Don't let that stop you. Don't let that hinder you. Keep pushing your content out, and you're gonna be fine. I support you. So you guys, I will actually put the link to Shayna's channel in the description, in my description, right? And I also will share her Married at First. Actually, I'm gonna do that before I even edit and upload this video. I'm gonna share one of her Married at First Sight videos in my community post, you guys. So please go check Shayna out. Check her out. I know. So Shayna's currently reviewing. I know she does Rated to Love, but we know Rated to Love is off. She does what's that show? She does Put a Ring on It. She does Love and Marriage Huntsville. She does Bel Air. That's ended. Shayna, did you let me know if you put up the season finale? Because I've been keeping up with you with Bel Air. She does Bel Air. She does Married at First Sight. So yeah, she does a slew of other videos, you guys, but definitely go check Shayna out. Check her out. Go subscribe to her. Let her know that I sent you guys over there. And I will see you guys later. And again, Shayna, don't let losing subscribers bother you. It's going to happen. And also I will say, I've noticed sometimes with losing subscribers, it's not necessarily people subscribing. You have to also take into account that there are a lot of bots that will subscribe to us. So YouTube I know if you go back about a year or 2 ago on my channel, I had lost about 50 something odd subscribers. And that was because they were cleaning so they go through every now and again and they clean out the bots. So that could be what it is too, right? But keep your head up. Like I said, I got you. And that's it, you guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.